So I'm going to join the police force, right? And their test is for me to go and kill a pedestrian. This is part of the test. Now we know the law says it's illegal to kill someone. Yet me, in order for me to become a cop, I need to go and kill somebody. So I get my gun, and as I'm going to shoot the pedestrian, they stop me and say, "Good job, you passed the test. We didn't want you to kill them. We just want to see if you were willing to kill them. If you were willing to break the law and kill them." Another scenario. My dad, I moved out of his house because he didn't want me to drink no more. His rule in the house was nobody drinks in order to stay under his roof. So as I'm chilling in my own house, he comes to my house and says, "You know what, son? I need you to move back into my house. But first, before you move back into my house, I need to test you to make sure you're my son and you're willing to follow my rules of my house. Here, son, drink this beer and take this shot of liquor. And if you do that, you can come into my house and live with me." So as I go to drink the beer, he stops me. He says, "Good job, son, you passed my test. Now come live with me." The third scenario, I'm going on a job interview. And one of the company's policies is no stealing. There's no question. If you steal, you get fired. So on the job interview, I come in and the interviewer tells me to go into the locker room and steal an employee's wallet. Employee has a bunch of money in it. Says, "Look, this employee has a bunch of money in it. We want you to go in that locker and steal it." As I'm going to steal the wallet, the interviewer says, "Stop, leave that wallet there. Good job. You passed the test. We see that you are a loyal employee, willing to break our law in order to work here, our rule." Now, do these three tests, do they sound logical? The officer, in order to become an officer, you got to kill somebody. You gotta be willing to go kill somebody and break the law. In order to live with your dad, he doesn't want you to drink, so he gives you a test of drinking, and you go to drink, and he says, "Good job, you're willing to drink in order to come into my house where I don't allow drinking." Third one, the corporation tests you on stealing when stealing is prohibited in their corporation, yet they test you. You go to steal, and they say you passed the test because you were willing to steal in order to work for them, which they don't allow in their company. Hopefully you're confused as hell right now. And I did that purposefully. God told Abraham, in order to show he was faithful, he wanted Abraham to go and sacrifice his first son, his firstborn. So as Abraham goes to the mountain to sacrifice and kill his firstborn, God says, "Don't do it. I was just testing you to make sure you were one of my faithful. I was just testing you to make sure you would commit two sins against me, which is sacrificing your son and killing your son. Two things God prohibited." Not only that, we're going to New Testament. Now God takes it further and says, "You know what? I love my people so much that I'm going to kill my first son. Not just kill him, but I'm going to sacrifice him for the whole world." Now, does this sound like a logical creator, a source that would break his laws or test you to break his laws? And when you go to break his laws, he says, "Good job. You were willing to break my law in order to show your love for me. Does that sound like a logical creator to you?